this next one was one for Jake,
Oh
because
God.
I knew that he had seen it, and he keeps recommending it on Toon Talk. So I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
okay.
I need movies. This is okay. Let me set the scene for you guys. What if we did a creepy boy movie, a school shooter movie, where the school shooter creepy boy was Superman?
Hmm.
What if
Okay.
Superman did really graphic murders, like shockingly graphic murders,
Horrendously graphic.
horrid graphic? What if we talked about Brightburn?
Inside you. Who am I? You are a gift. I know it's been difficult for you lately that you feel different from other kids. You are different. After your dad and I got married, we prayed for a baby for so long.
Now I know Jake's seen
All
Brightburn.
right.
Haley has obviously never
go-
seen Brightburn. Jordan,
Go on.
Jordan, I keep trying to convince Jordan to watch Brightburn. So sorry, Haley, this is more for Jordan. Jordan, you need to watch Brightburn because Brightburn is so good. It's written by
So good.
It's written, I think no, it's written by James Gunn's brothers, produced by James Gunn. And the thing you have to remember about that movie is it came out around Man of Steel, and so the idea of evil Superman
Okay.
was still novel. It wasn't
It's
overdone.
not. It's not overdone yet.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just Homelander.
Yes, and it's so no,
Correct.
it's not just Homelander. No,
Okay.
It's worse than Homelander.
It's-
In some more. Nah, I'm not going to say that. Homelander's evil by intention. Brightburn is evil in nature,
yes,
if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Which makes it scarier.
Okay.
yeah, it's what
Because Homelander could theoretically just decide, you know what, I'm actually going to start being a good guy. In the Brightburn universe, it's not going to happen because there are reasons.
yeah
Interesting.
so he's from a planet where instead of them being like theoretically altruistic like the Kryptons are, they're like a hive mind. It's sort of unclear, but they're sort of they describe them as being like wasps, like they invade, plant their children and then invade.
Kind of like the Viltrumites.
Yes, actually, kind of like the Viltrumites.
Kind of,
yeah.
but again, it's more of their nature rather than. Although I guess it is kind of Viltrumite nature, but it's more primal than that.
But my
Interesting.
my
Okay.
one
Okay.
thing, look, you do this long enough, you start to I could see what was definitely a different version of this script when I was watching it, where I was like, this seems like at one point it was about school shooters, because early on they're doing a lot of like he's repressed and like he's awkward, and once he reminded me a lot of, if you've seen Chronicle, if you've seen Chronicle, which is another what if a school shooter got superpowers movie, but where it's like, yeah, that's what they seemed like at one point he was maybe going to be older, like and then they because the notion of he goes through this in puberty and like he's a kind of a repressed kid who has gotten power and is misusing it, kind of conflict with each other for me a bit, if that makes sense. But it's brutal.
It starts getting really scary once he kind of pieces together what's going on, and then just goes, "Fuck it."
Yeah, pretty much. Him and the uncle. They were the one point. His aunt. They try to lampshade it by having her say it, but his aunt is doing because sorry, I'm gonna go back. He turns 13, discovers he has Superman powers, and that he is from a species of planet, people that instead of being good guys, they're bad guys, and he has a crush on a young girl in his class, and she rejects him, and he crushes her hand during a trust exercise, and his mom like freaks out.
Sounds like she shouldn't have trusted him.
He shows
She was
up,
forced to trust him
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
by the teacher, so
Ah.
There's
So she
also a
did-
commentary
she
on
didn't
modern
trust
education.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Where it's like, oh, everyone's like, there's something clearly wrong with this kid, and that's where I'm like, yeah, it does to me. It does kind of give me a school shooter vibe, where they keep being like, oh, there's something wrong with this kid. They're like, nah, he's fine. He's just
It's just different.
He's just
He's
different.
Just sensitive.
He's just sensitive. Yeah, exactly. And I
That one
enjoy.
ends
Sorry.
up fighting her in the end.
Right. Well, I enjoyed that there is nothing redeemable about this kid. Like they hint not to spoil the ending, but they hint that there might be, and there isn't. And it's
He's
so
just bad.
he's just bad. He's just brutal, and he's just bad.
He's so bad. He's good at being bad,
he-
which makes him
One
good.
moment, gentlemen. I shall return momentarily.
There's a point where he shows up at the girl's place, the young girl's place, to confront her, and he ends up going to the mom. Her mom is a waitress at a local restaurant. He goes there and attacks her. Yeah, like under a different context, where like you're standing there and Superman just appears. It's fucking scary. Like Superman.
Yeah.
The sound design in that movie is
It's phenomenal.
top notch.
It's phenomenal.
And so, sorry, is this animated or is this live action?
This is live action.
Live
Live
action.
action? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's got
interesting.
stars Elizabeth Banks and the only guy. I think the dad is from Peacemaker. He's the guy who goes, "One got out." That's if you've seen.
Isn't he also the guy from the? He was. Oh God.
Oh
this
yeah, I
is
know he's
dating me.
Roy on The Office, right?
Yeah, Roy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ham's
Oh,
first boyfriend.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this movie's weird. It's got a lot
I
of
know
comedy
that.
people
That's
in it.
that's a character I actually know.
Because it's also got the uncle is Skunk Brandon from Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Badger, not Skunk. Badger. He's
Badger,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he's Badger from Breaking Bad. And so yeah, so
Oh,
Which is
fun.
so weird.
it's really well when he gets it, it's weird. So he kills the girl's mom in a scene that's like brutal. And in a bit that I actually appreciated, the cops immediately suspect him because he's weird. Like there wasn't like a moment of like where they no he immediately acts suspicious and they're immediately like, yeah, no, something's up. There's too many. Like I appreciate in a movie where people don't ignore red flags. Like they're like, no, this is weird. Your alibi's not
There's just
lining
nothing
up,
they can do about it.
right?
Red flag, get your red flags.
your red
Big
Oh
red
God, the
flags.
shot though of the glass in the eyes.
Oh,
Ugh.
like her pulling it out is like, ugh. And so he shows up at the so in a bit that in my opinion is unethical, but the movie points out that it's unethical because he broke the girl's hand. They have the aunt who is also the counselor doing an evaluation on him for reasons that I don't fully, in order to give a report to the sheriff to determine whether or not he is dangerous. And so he shows up at her place in the middle of the night and is like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. He's like, no, I'm going to do that. He's like, no, I'm going to just go ahead and suggest that you don't do that. And you think that he's going to kill her. And he actually goes after the uncle who is leaving the bar with the dad he's been drinking. And he like lifts up the truck and drops it.
This is really bad. What the fuck? Oh, stop! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Fuck! God damn it! God! Fuck! Ah!
And the uncle smashes his face into the steering wheel. Like, poof! He crushes his skull in, and it is brutal.
It's gnarly.
It is gnarly. Like if you like bloody, gory horror movies, this is definitely like definitely in it. Yeah, Elizabeth Banks is really good. There's a bit at the end where she's trying to bring him back off the edge, where he freaks out and drops her. That's just, again, so good. Really,
Well, spoiler alert, the main reason I love this movie is because generally speaking, when it comes to horror movies, they don't typically scare me because there's normally a way out. Like you're either dealing
Mhm.
with a normal person and people are just being dumb, or there's always some kind of weakness. But, and I won't spoil it completely for you, but this character does have a weakness. The problem is that by the time the movie ends, the only person that knows about it is dead.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
fun.
I love the ending. I didn't recognize him the first time I watched it, but I love the ending with what's his face, Yondu, Michael Rooker, with Michael Rooker as like Alex Jones.
It's like that half man, half sea creature capsizing fishing vessels in the South China Sea. Like what we were talking about last week, some kind of witch woman who choked people out with ropes and cords. They are all out there. They are all waiting. And they're all gonna eat a fucking breakfast. Let's get our shit together and do something.
Style shock jock radio host being like, there's a Justice League of evil things out there, and it's all just toward demented version. So there's like a fish guy who half fish man who's Aquaman, and there's basically she tortures people with ropes. That's basically Wonder Woman. But like, yeah, I would love. I mean, I was reading about this. There's probably never going to be a sequel because of the company that owns the rights to it. But like, I would totally either love to watch a sequel where I'm like, it's made by James Gunn. Let's have him fight David Cornsweet. Like, let's age him up to like be a young adult, and I would love to watch him fight David Cornsweet. Hell, let's just have adult Brightburn being Henry Cavill, and he can fight David Cornsweet. I think that would be badass. Or if you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. My pitch for an actual sequel is you have again, you age him up so he's a young adult, and you have him fight Brightburn's version of Lex Luthor, who's actually a good guy in this universe.
Well, this was supposed to be part of a wider universe.
Yeah.
It's in the same universe as the movie Super.
Oh yes, I did hear
Have
that.
you
Yeah.
seen it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to become a universe, as it were, but it didn't do as well as they wanted it
No,
to.
and he ended up going and working for actual DC. And yeah, I was reading like there's been multiple pitches for it, and I would love to watch a sequel where it's Lex Luthor versus Superman, but Lex Luthor's the good guy. Like, I think that'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of a fun twist on
I
it.
mean, that does exist in DC alternative canon, but yeah, I would have been
But it
interested
wouldn't
to
be
see.
violent. That'd be the difference.
This is true. I don't know. Red Sun got pretty violent,
That is true. That is true. I
but Lex
mean,
Luthor wasn't exactly a great guy in that one either. But anyway,
no, he's not the best guy. But yeah, I love Brightburn. I think it's underrated as like someone said it's like the best Superman at the time. They were saying like people were saying let James Gunn make Superman because if he makes Superman movies half as good as this movie, and then he did.
it was exactly half as good as this
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah. It's good underrated movie. I already have a feeling I know what she's gonna say, but we're gonna ask anyway. Haley, yes or no? Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna say no. I just had a feeling I'm like this is not in her wheelhouse. This is mostly just me, Jordan. Yes or no?
Just like a teller. No.
Yes.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I'll probably
See,
end up watching.
I knew he'd say yes. And obviously Jake, that's a big old yes from Jake.
Oh, a huge yes.
Big
That's
old-
a that's
Big old yes.
that's a yes with a capital S right on the chest.
With a capital S right on the chest. With a creepy mask that is unsettling.
The mask is
The
unsettling.
mask is unsettling.
And then the scene where he's back at the house and he's just bolting through. That's another thing this movie does, is this time it gives you a sense of how fast and strong this kid actually is.
Yes.
And it's terrifying.
Well, I mean,
Because when he shoots through the house, it sounds like a thunderbolt, and that's what it would sound like.
Yeah.
Because he's breaking the sound barrier as he's doing that. And the whole house shakes when he flies through. So it's like, yes, this would actually happen if the structure even stood up, which it probably wouldn't, but
and he's still young. He hasn't even fully discovered. Can you imagine a fully powered Brightburn? That would be gnarly. That's why I was so disappointed we never got to see a sequel to this, because I was like, I wanted them to do a flash forward where he's an adult now. That's what I wanted out of a sequel to this. Like, I don't want teenage Brightburn. I want them to just do a hard time skip. Anyway, that's Brightburn.
I don't want him fumbling through his murderous rampages. I want him to know.
Right? I don't want to see like a oh frick, what's his name? You know, like the really charming serial killers where they like
Dexter?
Ted Bundy. I don't want to see a young Ted Bundy Brightburn. You know, where he's young and charming and this fell apart immediately. Anyway, that's Brightburn. Jordan. Hey there, everybody. It's Endcard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Brightburn? Do you agree? Do more people need to watch Brightburn? Or are you like, ew, gross, Superman, gross movie? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full episode that this is from, our 100th episode extravaganza with Allie from Literature and Lingerie, with Jake from Arte Media, and with Haley from the Part of Your Broadway World podcast, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that you think YouTube is going to tell you that you might enjoy, that made sense, you click the box on the right. Or if you you can hit subscribe. You know, we put videos out 7 days a week. That's a new video every single day. Or you can just leave us a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you all in the next video. That worked. I didn't mess that up.